Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome today to our biology. We'll be discussing about what? Cell
Organelles.
organelles. That is from one topic, right?
Yes.
And these cell organelles, we have many cell organelles, right? Within the cell. Those cell organelles are which one? We
Mitochondria.
have mitochondria. We have a nucleus. We have chloroplast.
Ribosomes.
Ribosomes.
Lysosomes.
Golgi bodies. Lysosomes. Vacuoles.
Golgi
Centrioles. Cell walls, all those ones, right?
Yes.
But now let's start one by one as we go. Let's start with what? A mitochondria. But a diagram that I've drawn here is what? Mitochondria, right? Within the mitochondrial structure, this is how it looks like. It has a double membrane, right? The inner membrane and what?
Outer membrane.
This one is our outer membrane. This one is our inner membrane. And our inner membrane is folded, and it's folded to what? Crystal. And within this crystal now, those foldings will have an adaptation to it. Within this inner section, we have a fluid. And this fluid is known as what? It's matrix. It's what? Matrix, right? You'll get some questions as we identify the organelle. We'll say organelle, if it's drawn one, it's just mitochondria. If we draw more than one, so this one means it's singular, right? Plural will be
Mitochondria.
picking on singular and plural here, right? In diagrams later you'll be drawn one. Then number two, the role of this organelle. Mitochondrial organelle is what? We are speaking about the role of the organelle. It's side for respiration. But students write what? It yields energy. That's all they write in the exam. That is wrong. We are saying it's what?
Side
For respiration. Hence, yielding that energy that we're speaking about. Are you checking that? Side for respiration, hence,
Yielding
yield
energy.
energy. That is it. Then how is it adapted to its function? We have two adaptations. And our first adaptation, which one is our first adaptation?
Inner membrane.
Inner membrane
Highly folded.
is highly folded
To increase surface
to
area.
crystallize, to do what?
Increase surface
To
area.
increase surface area
For attachment of respiratory.
for attachment of the respiratory enzyme. This is what we mean. You check within this point. This one is our folding. And within our folding, we are saying we have what? It's highly folded, and this one is increasing surface area for attachment of respiratory enzyme. We are saying matrix is enzyme what? Embedded. Is that clear?
Yes.
And those enzymes will be attaching on these surfaces. Those foldings. Then we have now the second one, which is the matrix. How is the matrix adapted to its function? It's a fluid-filled cavity, right? Within that cavity, we have the matrix. That matrix will do what?
Contain enzymes.
Contain enzyme. And what's going to be the role of the enzyme? Catalyze the reaction rate. It will be speeding up that reaction rate, right? For the respiration to take place, the enzymes are the one that catalyze the reaction. Are you get the point? Then now you will be asking that question again: where are they abundant? These organelles. In animals, where are they abundant? Where are they? Sperm cell, kidney cell, muscle cell, liver cell. Those are the key areas in animals. What about in plants? Apical meristem. Apical what? And again, the other thing that you'll be asking about this organelle is you have another question. Why is it moving out of my mind? If I find that question again, let's just know. Let's go to our second organelle. Our second organelle is what? A chloroplast. A chloroplast will be in plants. This one was in animals and even in plants, right? Yes. But this one is specific to plants. Chloroplast cannot be found in
Animals.
especially in animalia kingdom. You see, we have kingdoms. When we reach form 3, when we go to form 3, you will understand more. But we have protoctista. Those are living organisms. Is that clear? And those living organisms will be animals. Chloroplast. Like in the likes of Gerodomus. You have again something called Euclidiana. You'll be having chloroplast. Spiral. Bunch of what? Chloroplast. But now, this one is in plan. This one is the structure. Still, it's a double membrane. Double what? Inner, outer membrane. And those two membranes are not what? Folded. They are not folded as in inner membrane of our mitochondria, right? Within inner point, the fluid, it's not matrix, but it's what? Stroma. It's stroma. Then we have this, which is the lamella when it's one. When I point to, it will be lamellae. Then within this lamella, we have some structures here. You can see that. This structure is what we are calling what? If I point all of this one, it will be a granum. If I point these and these, now it's two granum, we get a granum. I get a point. Then again within the granum, so you can see, they are formed from some structures. 1, 2, 3. One of the structure, if I remove this one structure, it will be a thylakoid. This is now 1. It was 1, 2, 3. Right? If I just point to 1, I'm saying it will be called what? Thylakoid. This. We have other structures. You can see a free ribosome. Right? You can see we have a lipid droplet. And you can see a starch what? Grind or granule. Identify the organelle? It's a chloroplast. How is it adapted to its function? We have more adaptations here, right? But the main key adaptation is number 1. Which one? Within the granule, we have what?
Chlorophyll.
We have that?
Chlorophyll.
Within that chlorophyll, what will be the role of the chlorophyll?
Absorb light
It will be
energy.
absorbing what? Light energy. And that light energy will be used in photosynthesis. And you know that in your dark state, in your light stage of photosynthesis, what was the role of the light? What's the role of light? Splitting.
Water molecules.
Water molecules
To hydrogen.
to hydrogen atoms and oxygen gas. I get the point?
Yes.
That is the role. Now we are speaking about the grana having those chlorophyll. The animals. And the role is to absorb, not to suck. It's doing what? It's absorbing the light energy for photosynthesis. That is one. Number 2, we have the fluid, which is what? The stroma. We have the fluid, which is what? The stroma. And what will be this fluid? What is is what? I'm saying about the fluid. The fluid is stroma. Right?
Yes.
It's the same, doing the same function as the fluid in mitochondria. What was the role of the fluid?
Contains
It contains
enzyme.
enzyme. What is now the role of this enzyme?
Catalyze rate
It
of
catalyzes
reaction.
what?
Rate of
Deep rate of
reaction.
reaction. That is photosynthesis. And that's why we say photosynthesis is enzyme control process. Those enzymes are found where? In the stroma. And when you check, it will be playing a role in that stage. In that stage, we say there is no light. We are using the ATP energy, the adenosine triphosphate. Are you getting the point? So what will happen at this point? This one is to speed up rate of reaction. If you'll be asking more, maybe the max demands more. We have other factors, like the free ribosomes. Free ribosome will do what? What's the role of a ribosome?
Synthesize
Synthesize proteins.
proteins.
These are plant. They will be having, we have some plant proteins, right? Those plant proteins are synthesized by what? Those ribosomes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Then we have what again? The starch grain. During photosynthesis, what is formed? Glucose. Glucose is done what?
Converted
It's converted to what?
starch.
Starch. Those conversions of glucose to starch will be stored in which point?
Starch grain.
Starch granule or the starch grain. Is that clear? And that is why when you speak, you cannot test for starch directly. You cannot test for what? Starch directly. Unless you break the starch granule. How will you break it? By boiling it in what? Water. Is that clear?
Yes.
Let's go to the third organelle here, which is the nucleus. Which is what?
The nucleus.
Nucleus is the functional unit of a cell. A cell cannot be alive if we remove the nucleus. Because I'm saying it's what? Functional. unit. Functional unit. We have many cells, right? But now we have many cells with nucleus. So this nucleus, this is how the structure looks like. You can check. We have a nuclear membrane. Within a nuclear membrane, we have a pore, which is called what? Nuclear pore. And that nuclear pore is semi. And that's why we are speaking about the nucleus will be a semi-final structure, right? Because of the nuclear what? Pore. Inside the nucleus, we have what? Nucleolus. Within the nucleus again, we have what? Chromatin. So, what will be the role of our nucleus? We have said it controls all the cell activities, right? Then how is the nucleus adapted to its function? Can you share? Number one?
Nuclear pore.
Has what?
Nuclear pore.
It has a nuclear pore. Number one, it has a nuclear what? Nuclear pore. What's the role of this nuclear pore?
Allow selective movement. Selective
Movement of?
materials
In which one?
in and out of the cell.
In and out of not cell.
Of the nucleus.
So, if you're speaking about what? For selective what? Movement of what? Of materials in and out of what? Of nucleus, right? That is number one. Number two?
The nuclear membrane.
Nuclear membrane. What is the role of the nuclear membrane?
To enclose the cell content.
Encloses the nuclear content, not cell. Enclose what? Yeah, it should be wrong. Encloses what?
Nuclear content.
The nuclear what? This is what you're speaking here. When you speak about enclosing cell content, what do you mean? You mean a role of a cell?
Membrane.
Is that clear? So this one is the role of nuclear content. Which one is the third?
Nucleolus.
Contains a chromatin.
Chromatin. That's what? Chromatin. What is the role of this chromatin?
Contains genetic material.
What is the role of chromatin?
Contains genetic material.
Contains the genetic material. Which is this genetic material?
DNA.
DNA. Contains what?
Genetic
The
material.
genetic material, that is DNA, our genetic material. And what will be the role of the genetic material?
To identity.
To do what? Huh?
To give the cell identity.
To give that cell identity. Is that clear? And this one is always used in case of a crime. Not crime, sorry. In case of things like what? Parental disputes. Parental what? Disputes. So when you have parental disputes, maybe one of the parents is having a parental dispute, maybe about the child. What will happen? We can just use DNA to identify what? That dispute is legit or what? No. Then we have the last one, which is what? Nucleolus. What is the role of nucleolus? Nucleolus role?
Synthesize ribosome.
Synthesize what? Synthesize ribosomes. Synthesize what? Ribosomes. Synthesize what? Ribosomes. I get the point. And now this one we are done with the nucleus. And this one will take us to the other roles of other organelles. And we have mentioned some organelles. Nucleolus is an organelle. You just write what? Nucleolus. And you have said the role of nucleolus is what?
Synthesize.
Synthesize ribosomes. Synthesis is to manufacture. Is that clear? That is, you get another one. Ribosomes. Synthesize. No, ribosomes, sorry. Nucleus. Synthesize ribosomes. Again, we have spoken about the role of ribosomes here. Ribosome is an organelle. What is the role of the ribosome?
Synthesize protein.
Synthesize proteins. Are we there? Then away from now that again, the other organelle. You have told me synthesize ribosomes. Synthesize what? Ribosomes synthesize what? Proteins. Where are the ribosomes found? Which organelle will have ribosomes? It's it.
Ribosomes.
Uh-huh. Are we?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasmic. No, endoplasmic, sorry. Endoplasmic reticulum. We have two types endoplasmic reticulum. Rough, Rough endoplasmic reticulum, what makes it to be rough?
The ribosome.
Presence of ribosomes. What is the role of those ribosomes?
Synthesis
It
protein.
synthesizes the protein, right? When it's synthesized, what happens? It has to be transported. What transports it? That rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now you have how many points there? You have the organelle, which is rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the role of the rough endoplasmic reticulum? Transportation of
Protein.
synthesized proteins. What synthesizes the proteins? Ribosomes. Is that clear? So ribosome was an organelle, it's synthesized. You have got your 2 months, right? Then again you speak about what? Rough endoplasmic reticulum. It's transporting the synthesized proteins. Because we are saying those ribosomes are found on the surface. So it first manufactures. When it manufactures, the rough transports. Are you getting the point? Smooth will not be doing the proteins, it will be doing about the lipids. But now it's doing both of the functions.
Synthesis.
It synthesizes and it will transport. Are you getting the point? So the role of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is to do what?
Synthesis.
It will synthesize and transport the lipids. Are you getting the point? For this other one, we have said for the rough, we have split the roles. One has synthesized, the other has done what?
Transported.
Transported. For smooth, it has combined the role because it's just smooth, it's made of one thing, right? So it will synthesize and transport those what? Lipids. And transport what? Lipids. We have another organelle which is what? Lysosomes. What is the role of the lysosomes?
Lysosomes.
Lysosomes as an organelle.
As they contain lytic
Contain
enzymes.
what?
Lytic enzymes
Contain lytic enzyme, correct?
that destroy aged and unwanted cell organelles.
That will destroy the aid and unwanted what? We are saying lysosomes. And I've said what about lysosomes?
Contain.
Contain
Lytic enzymes.
lytic enzyme. Right? And we're saying this will do what? Destroy what?
One.
Unwanted or aged.
Aid or even what?
Unwanted.
Unwanted or even worn
Out.
out
Okay.
tissues and even other organelles. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear? So it's the lytic enzyme which is playing a role in the lysosome. It's bringing about that destruction. Another point another place where we have lytic enzyme will be a sperm cell. It's found in a place called acrosome. Is that clear? And it will be still doing a lot of destruction. But at that moment, it will be destroying the vitelline membrane of the ovum. The membrane of the ovum is very what? Difficult to be penetrated. For the penetration of this nucleus of the sperm, it has to be destroyed by the lytic what? Enzyme. Have you got the point?
Yes.
Then that is about what? Lysosome. You will be told which cells will have more lysosome.
Sperm.
White blood cells. Is that clear? It's found where? It's found more in white blood cells. White blood cells. And you know the role of the white blood cells is to fight the disease-causing organisms. Those pathogens, they can engulf, they can produce some antibodies, right? That is the lysosomes. We have again another organelle which is what? Golgi what?
Bodies.
Golgi bodies. Another name of the Golgi bodies is what? Golgi apparatus. Good. Golgi bodies or Golgi what? Apparatus. Those will have 3 roles. Which are the 3 roles? Which manufactures this organelle. Lysosomes are manufactured from where?
Golgi bodies.
So it's synthesized, right? Synthesized what? Ribosomes. Not ribosomes, but
Lysos.
lysosomes. I get the point. Number 2, play a role of secretion. Play a role of what?
Secretion.
And what is it secreting?
Protein.
Glycoproteins. It's secreting what?
Protein.
Glycoproteins. I get the point. It's what? Secreting. Then another role, it will manufacture and transport those glycoproteins. It will do what? Manufacture and what?
Transport.
Transport. What? Glycoproteins. It will manufacture and transport glycoproteins. I think those words are very clear. We are saying number one, it will synthesize lysosome. What does it mean? Manufacture the lysosome. Number two, play a role of secretion. And you will be told which organelle is found in glands. Which organelle is found in what? Glands. It will be which one? Golgi bodies. I had said earlier on our previous lesson, right? We had said a gland secretes. So it plays a role of what? Secretion. And that's where our answer comes from this way. We are saying it plays a role of what? Secretion. So it will be found in glands, right? Salivary glands, all those glands. Then to manufacture what? We manufacture and we transport glycoproteins. We have centrioles as another organelle. We have what? Centriole. Centriole are just rod-like. They are all what? Like structures. What is the role of this one? This one was KCSE last year. Give two roles of what? Centriole. The first role of centriole is what? Formation of what? Cilian what? Cilian flagella. During when?
Cell division.
Is that clear? During cell division. Is that clear? That is number one. Number two, we are saying formation of cilia. Cilia and flagella. Cilia will be found on paramecium. Flagella will be found in euglena. Is that clear?
Yes.
Those are organisms which are in the kingdom Protostista. So these structures are used for locomotion. Then we are speaking about formation of, we have just formation of cilia and flagella. It's not during cell division. Sorry. Formation of what? Cilia and flagella. These are for locomotion. These are for what? Locomotion. Then now we form spindle fiber during the cell division. Formation of what? Spindle fiber during when?
Cell division.
During cell division. When cells are dividing, we'll understand some stage in form 3 of cell division. And those cell division areas will have we have something called meiosis and we have mitosis, right? Let's use mitosis. On these structures, what happens? We have some 4 phase, or it's 5. IPMA. That is interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and cell builder 5. Within that stage, the first stage, what is happening there? For the cell to divide, we should have what? Formation of the centrioles. So these centrioles will form the spindle fibers. Yes, senior, we form what? Centrioles. Our centriole will form what now? Spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers are the one that will be attaching. Those sister chromatids are the centrole, right? I think that is the end of organelles for today. Thank you for the lesson, right?